Moscow time. So that means that we should start. And I would like to welcome all participants of the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project to one in a series of webinars for prospective students of Russian universities. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Elena Boyarskaya, and I represent the project office of the Russian Scholarship Project, the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project. Couple of words about the agenda for today. First of all, the time of the webinar is about 1 hour plus, and we will start with a brief presentation, an overview of the Open Doors project. I will be the main presenter. And after that, I will give the floor to our guest speakers. And exceptionally, we have 4 guest speakers today, 3 speakers from Samara National Research University, Evelina Hasanova, Vyacheslav Shevchenko, and Anton Savchenko, and a guest speaker from the great St. Petersburg Polytechnic University, Miroslava Dergelova. During the meeting, as you may have noticed already, my colleagues from the project office will take some of your questions, as many as we can physically during the time slot, in the meeting chat. There are certain rules of using the meeting chat. Please use the meeting chat for questions only. And we will try to do our best and answer as many questions as we can. And after our guest speakers have made their presentations, they will also scan the meeting chat and will try and answer all the questions related to their field of expertise and related to their universities. So having said that, I'm going to share my screen and start my presentation without any delay. Wait a sec. I'm trying to. Yes, here it is. So let me know if you can see. Hopefully you can. At least my computer says that you can. You can see my presentation, and I'm going to use the full screen mode so that you could have a better idea of what this thing is like. And I will start from the very beginning. So the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project 2024. It is organized by the Association of Global Universities in collaboration with the government of the Russian Federation, represented by the Ministry of Science and Higher Education of Russia and Россотрудничество Agency. So the competition has been organized for 7 years already. And during these 7 years, many students, thousands of international students from all countries of the world have taken part in this competition and have used this wonderful opportunity to come and study at one of the leading Russian universities. Why the Open Doors competition? So first of all, because of the benefits for the winners of the Open Doors. So the scholarship, and I would like to stress this idea, so the scholarship covers full tuition for your chosen degree program taught or run by one of the leading Russian universities. And all programs are taught either in English or in Russian, the 2 working languages of the Open Doors project. Plus, on top of it, all winners or runners-up are entitled to have a complimentary year, 1 full year of intensive Russian language training if needed. If you really feel like you need to perfect your Russian language skills, then of course you're welcome to take the advantage of 1 full year, tuition-free year of Russian language studies. And of course, there's no participation fee in this intellectual competition. Everybody is welcome from all countries of the world. and all rounds or all stages of the competition are organized online, which means that all you have to do is only to find a comfortable time slot for you and ensure a stable internet connection. And of course, having won the open doors, you will enjoy your studies without any doubt at one of the leading universities, the university and the program of your choice. And definitely you will enjoy a very vibrant campus environment and student life in Russia. So a couple of words about the terminology that we use. We use the word tracks. You may have noticed already this year we have 4 tracks: bachelor's, master's, doctoral, PhD, or postgraduate, depending on the terminology, but the essence is the same. This is a track for those who would like to work on their doctoral thesis, and the novelty of this year, the postdoctoral track. Subject areas subject area is a set of degree programs which have the same theoretical basis. Winners are those who rank the highest on the ranking list, having completed all stages of the competition, and runners-up are those who also scored very high on the ranking list, but not high enough to become one of the winners. And please keep in mind that things happen, and some winners may decide not to come and study, not to use their opportunity, their right to get their tuition-free education in Russia. And in this case, runners-up will take the place of one of the winners who, for one reason or another, decided not to come. So 4 tracks, and here you can see the only formal requirement when it comes to your participation in the competition. And for the master's track, it's a degree of higher education, at least that of a bachelor, obtained no later than the summer of 2024. For doctoral or PhD track, a degree of higher education, or at least that of a master or a specialist, because in some countries we have 5-year specialist education programs as well. So subject areas of the competition. This year, the Open Doors project offers 14 subject areas. And subject area, just to remind you, is an umbrella term. So under each title, you will have a lot of degree programs, depending on a university. So business and management, biology, biotechnology, engineering, technology, earth and environmental science, economics and econometrics. So you can see all our subject areas here on this slide. And there is one very important observation. When taking part in the open doors, you can select several subject areas and actually take part in the competition in the stages of the 2 subject areas. For instance, you may choose, say, business and management and a related area, economics and econometrics. But if you have become one of the winners in both of them, ultimately, at the end of the day, you will have to choose only one subject area and apply for enrollment in one university. Okay, stages. So there are 2 stages for the bachelor's and master's track. The first stage is a portfolio competition, and the second stage is an online test, which I'm going to comment, because I already noticed that there are questions related to the preparation for stage number 2, for the second round. So definitely I will comment on that. There are 3 stages in the doctoral track. The first stage and the second stage is the same. However, there's another stage, and the third stage is very important for this track particularly. It's an interview with potential research supervisors and or doctoral track managers. So stage number 1, or round number 1, portfolio competition. So the structure of the portfolio is composed of 3 main sections. The first section is your certificate of education that I've already commented upon. Second one is your letter of motivation, which has to be written separately for each subject area, meaning that if you have applied for your participation in 2 subject areas, you will have to write 2 letters of motivation. The idea behind your letter of motivation is to explain or to give your rationale in detail behind your decision to take part in the Open Doors competition, to choose this particular subject area or this particular program, degree program. So you will have to explain in detail your reasons for your decisions to come and study in Russia in this particular field. And then, of course, the third section is the achievement section. And there, the basic principle is the more the better. So the more certificates of yours, diplomas, and so on, you upload into your portfolio, the higher chance and the higher your score for the portfolio is. And there's also an entrance test. And as far as I know, many participants have taken the test. 45 problems, duration 1 hour, and you have up to 3 attempts to pass the entrance test, and you can use all 3, and your best result will be taken into account. Very important date to remember, November the 20th. This is the deadline for portfolio submission, and time is flying very fast, so it's less than 1 month. And the results of the first stage will be published in your personal account. No need to look for the results anywhere, no need to Google or surf the internet. So the results will be sent to your personal account after your registration on the 2nd of December 2024, this year. Second stage, which we call a problem-solving challenge, it is organized online, as I said, in a proctored format or form, which means that you will have to upload additional identity documents for us to ensure the fair completion of the problems of the test. These online tests for all subject areas are organized on specific dates, which are given in the schedule, and you can see the web address in the schedule of the Open Doors. And the dates of the online tests are December the 5th to December the 7th this year. These are the main dates of testing. And please keep in mind that you will have to choose a suitable time slot to do this test. And for each subject area, there's only 1 date on which you can take the test. But of course, there are circumstances which are beyond our planning, and that means that in exceptional cases, and I would like to stress that, you can have a reserve date, but it should be booked with very much prior notice after contacting the Open Doors project office. Third stage, interview with potential research supervisor, is very, very important for the doctoral track participants, for those who are planning to write their first thesis in Russia. The aim of the interview is to assess your ability to not only to study, but above all to do research in a field that corresponds to your research interest and also to the research interests of your potential research supervisor. So each participant will have up to 3 interviews with potential research supervisors and up to 3 interviews with postgraduate track managers. And the duration of each interview is half an hour. And very often we have this question, so I did include this info in my presentation. The list of research supervisors will be published, will be available in November 2024, which is very, very soon. Registration for the third stage, the deadline is January 24th. The main dates of all interviews, January 29th. And the most important date of all, the 21st of January 2025, which is the date of the announcement of the winners. So there was a question how to prepare and where to find the material for your preparation. So I will show you in a second the website of the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project with all the sections, and I will show you exactly where to find the things that I'm going to tell about now. So first of all, for your info and for your convenience, we've uploaded syllabuses or syllabi which we call also programs, which are Word documents in the Word format, documents describing the content of the material, theoretical material for your preparation for the test, useful references, reading lists, and on top online courses in English and in Russian. So you can please use these materials from the website of the Open Doors project. I will show you where to look for the syllabi. Then another very helpful tip for you is sample tests, which we call demonstration or demo tests, which are separate for each subject area, but the composition of the test is more or less the same. So the principle is to include three types of tasks: entry, intermediate, and advanced level. And for each type, you will be awarded a different number of points, lower number of points for the completion of an entry-level task, and the biggest number of points for your completion of an advanced level task. So having passed the test, all the scores will be summed up for all stages, and ranking lists of participants will be formed. And the winners are those who ranked the highest, and those who rank a bit lower than the winners are runners-up. And I told you that in some cases, runners-up are entitled to the same benefits as the winners, provided the winners, for one reason or another, decided not to use the right to tuition-free education in Russia. So here is a screenshot of our website. One click to open all doors, and I'm going to comment on this bar. Look, in the section about, you will find video recordings of all webinars that we have had so far, and it's very convenient because you will find some additional info on all the universities, and we have this year 24 universities participating in our project. So about additional information about all the universities participating in this project this year, news is quite clear. I would strongly recommend to familiarize yourself with the rules of participation, again in 2 languages, in English and in Russian. Most important thing, and I will show you how it looks, the section which is called universities, and here you will find all the universities, and that's how it looks. So all the universities, 24 universities participating in this year's competition. And if you click, this is a screenshot, but if you click on this icon, on this window or that window, whatever university you are looking for, or you are longing to learn more, then you will end up in the landing page of this university with the description of facilities, programs, and so on. So subjects, and under this, in this section, under this umbrella term subjects, you will find demo tests and syllabi for all subject areas. So when it comes to the preparation for stage number 2, this is where you should look for the materials to prepare. The schedule, there you will have all the dates, and also a very important section, support. This is something like a Q&A session. You can always find, you can always send your inquiry or your question to the project office, and I will show you the address of the project office, and it's also given under the support section. And I'm sure we will be able to find, answer your questions, whatever questions may arise. And very often, this is actually one of the most frequent questions that I've got and my colleagues have got during these webinars this year: where to find the information on degree programs, and whether this or that university runs this or that degree programs, whether the program is in English or whether the program is in Russian. And please make sure that you check the websites of the universities, and on their websites, you will definitely find admission or education. And most websites, I forgot to tell you, are in many languages, in English and in Russian, that's for sure. But many universities have their websites in up to 5 languages. So no problem finding this information for yourself. And there you will find something like that. I took a screenshot of one of our participating universities, and here you see bachelor degree programs taught in Russian, master's degree taught in English, programs taught in Russian, PhD programs taught in English, PhD programs taught in Russian, specialist degree, residency training for medical professions. So everything is at only one click away. Only one click away. So I'm sure you will have enough time to check all universities that you're interested in, and definitely, I'm absolutely sure you will find this information on their websites. So this is the web address where you can forward your questions. If we, for one reason or another, have not answered your question during this webinar. Having said that, I would like to end my presentation and thank you for your attention. And now, to save time, I would like to give the floor to our first speaker representing Samara National Research University, Evelina Hasanova. Evelina, over to you. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Share my screen, first of all. Let's see if it works. Oh.
Yes.
Can you
yeah. Yeah, sure.
Can we start our presentation? So, I'm glad to welcome everyone to our webinar today. My name is Evelina Hasanova. I'm the Public Relations Manager of the Mobility and Recruiting Department. And today I'd like to present Samara University. So, Samara University is located in Samara, 1,054 kilometers from Moscow, or an hour and a half by plane, in the heart of Russia. Why Samara is one of the best cities to choose for living? Samara is a modern and dynamic Russian metropolis, the scientific, industrial, educational, and cultural center of Russia. The population is about 1.2 million people. Is it the 6th largest city in our country? Samara is the space capital of Russia. All kind of modern space technology is being created here, not only for Russia, even for countries of Western Europe and the USA. These are rocket engines, artificial Earth satellites, and of course, the most reliable family of Soyuz launch vehicles in the history of space exploration. Samara is a resort city. There is the Volga River, the Zhiguli Nature Reserve, sunny beaches, and one of the most beautiful and longest embankments in Russia. Samara is the city with modern and diverse infrastructure. There are 17 squares, including one of the largest in Europe, Kuibyshev Square, more than 20 parks, an international inter-university campus with 5,000 student seats is now being built in the city. Samara is the center of big events. Every year in Samara, major festivals and concerts take place. There is a rich theatrical life. By the way, here you can see Russian ballet. Interesting fact, Samara is considered the birthplace of Russian rap and one of the Russian cities where you can attend Science Slam, where scientists compete in presenting scientific research in non-scientific humor way. Samara is an amazing combination of the richness of culture life and the opportunity to take a break from the capital's race. It is also a comfortable ratio of quality and cost of students' life. For example, accommodation in our dormitory costs only $8 per month. Samara has its own long metro line, a modern Kurumut airport, a railway station, and our favorite cozy trams. By the way, Samara University is located almost in the city center with a convenient transport interchange and close to local attractions. Samara University is one of the leading universities in Russia, formed as a result of the merger of the Classical University and the Airspace University, founded in 1942. The motto of Samara University is Space for Life. We provide both cosmos and space for our students. The university campus is huge. There are more than 30 scientific laboratories, our own production and testing space centers, university's own team of small spacecraft in orbit, training airfield, Europe's largest aviation engine museum, the Cosmonautics Museum, huge botanical garden, 2 swimming pools, rich library, more than a dozen sports complexes, and dormitories with more than 4,200 seats. Now, more than 15,000 students study at Samara University, including more than 1,000 international students from 69 countries all the world. Samara University is multidisciplinary university. We provide programs in the fields of natural sciences, engineering and exact sciences, social sciences, and humanities. The university uses a unique model of engineering education based on learning through research, an individual approach with a choice of personal educational trajectories and obtaining meta competencies. Samara University has 8 institutes, each of which oversees its own educational direction. So here you can see the degree structure, Russian degree structure. We start after school, you start bachelor's degree. It takes 4 years. Then you take master's, which lasts 2 years. Postgraduate program called aspirantura in Russian, and it consists 2 postgraduate degrees: candidate of science, 3 years of studies, 4 years of studies, and doctor of science specific program, and its duration not fixed. Institute of Engine and Power Plant Engineering. It is the only one in Russia that provides training in areas that reflect all stages of the life cycle of aviation, rocket, and space technology. Graduates of the Institute of Informatics and Cybernetics, Institute of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. The training is aimed at developing research competencies in the fields of mathematics, mechanics, physics, biology, chemistry, nanoengineering, computer science, and information security. The Institute of Economics and Management trains economists, HR managers, sales managers, business analysts. These are the most popular professions in the labor market according to statistics from recruiting agencies. By the way, you can defend a diploma in the form of a startup at the institute. Graduates of the Institute of Social Sciences and Humanities are specialists in the fields of psychology, sociology, social work, international relations, advertising, and public relations, journalism, publishing, television, philology, linguistics, and history. Samara University is proud of its own production and testing space centers, as well as the development and scientific schools of its scientists. For example, among the university's developments, there are worldwide known developments in the field of airspace and geoinformation technologies. The first domestic hyperspectrometer for nanosatellites. SAMSAT ion nanosatellite to study the Earth's ionosphere. ACE-ST small-sized Earth remote sensing spacecraft. Energy engineering, combustion chamber with hydrogen and methane hydrogen mixture. Colibri small-sized turbojet engine. Simulation of a gas generator for engines with thrust up to 24 tons. In aircraft production, Photon Unmanned Complex, Air Mobile Complex for Atmospheric Air and Environmental Monitoring, Boomerang Portable Air Surveillance Complex. Samara University is primarily about people. The staff and students of the university create an entire environment that allows them to feel comfort at all stages. Now I would like to introduce Vyacheslav Shevchenko, Doctor of Philological Sciences, Research Supervisor, Yeah, Vyacheslav Dmitrievich, are you here? Vyacheslav Dmitrievich?
Yes, I'm here. Just a minute.
Please. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you see me, my friends?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much for inviting me to join this wonderful meeting. And I would like to say a few words about our program. Yes, we offer a program in modern languages. Yes, but so this program is intended for those who would like to study English and Russian. Yes, on the postdoctoral level. Yes, so we actually conduct postgraduate studies for the participants of the Open Doors program from various countries. Yes, so there are two supervisors. And I'm one of them. I actually have three postgraduate students, two postgraduate students from Pakistan and one postgraduate student from Iraq who's going to arrive here soon. Yes, and we offer actually, our program is so intended for those who would like to study the inner mechanisms and cognitive mechanisms of the English language and Russian language as well. Yes, because another supervisor is from the field of the Russian language. Yes, so actually, so you may study the inner mechanisms of the language, the cognitive aspects, yes, the pragmatic aspects, yes. You can study various discourses, for example, media discourse. You can study the literary discourse or technical discourse, yes. So you are supposed to complete this program, yes, you're supposed to study these subjects, yes, which are on the syllabus, and you're supposed to complete your thesis. Yes, thesis. We call it a candidate thesis, but it corresponds to the PhD thesis abroad. Yes, so that's brief information about our program. Yes, if you would like to come to Samara, our very warm and welcoming city. Yes, and if you would like to
We don't hear you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Vyacheslav, we cannot hear you. Can you check your microphone, please? Because we could not hear the last bit of your presentation. Yeah, thank you.
So,
So, dear friends, if you would like to participate in our program, yes, if you would like to come to Samara, yes, if you'd like to study the inner mechanisms of the language, the cognitive aspects, the semantic aspects, the pragmatic aspects, yes, sociolinguistic and other linguistic studies, yes, Samara welcomes you, yes, so welcome to our warm and hearty city.
Thank you very much. Actually, there is, Vyacheslav, there's one question to you. Do you supervise master students as well, or only postgraduate doctoral students?
So far, we haven't had master students yet, our department, I mean, from abroad, yes. I supervise the postgraduate students.
But also that there's an opportunity for instance, prospective master students to come and study at your university, but they will be supervised by somebody else from your department. Did I get it right?
Yeah,
Definitely. Thank you very much, Vyacheslav. Thank you. Evelina, before we give the floor to our next speaker, I would like to once again ask our participants to use the meeting chat for questions only. So as many questions as you like, but please no sharing any personal information or anything like that. Okay, Evelina, could you introduce our next speaker?
Yes, thank you. Now meet Anton Savchenkov. It's Doctor of Chemistry Science. So, Anton.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can see you. So you're welcome.
Hello to everybody. I represent the field of inorganic chemistry. I also represent a scientific group which is well known in Russia and also abroad. What we do in our research? First of all, we all work in the laboratory. the first thing you have to do is to synthesize a new compound, a new chemical compound. Usually we deal with coordination compounds. Once you get the new compound, you have to study its physical chemical properties. You have to register its infrared spectra, ultraviolet spectra, study its thermal decomposition. Hopefully, if you're lucky enough to get a monocrystal, which is suitable for X-ray diffraction, you have to study its crystal structure. So in this stage, you work in the laboratory with your hands, with equipment. This is the first part. The next part is to analyze the new compound in the field of all the existing compound in the literature to date. So we have to make a database of all similar compounds. We can compare different properties of these compounds. We have to correlate these properties with the crystal structure and composition. For example, we can study features of interatomic interactions in these compounds and say which compounds are better in some sense, which have better properties or otherwise. In our group, we also have a very specific method of crystal chemical analysis, which is called the stereoatomic model of crystal structures. We have developed this method for like more than 30 years today, and we believe that this is one of the most powerful methods which is existent. So if you have a background in chemistry, if you have chemical education and you wish to synthesize new compounds, work in the laboratory, if you wish to elucidate structure and study relationships among composition, structure, and properties of chemical compounds, you're very welcome. We also have several students from Open Doors in our group, and we wish to have more. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Evelina, and thank you very much for all for your presentations, Vyacheslav and Anton. Thank you for not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so I'm a bit too far. But I would like to ask our speakers to scan through the chat, because there are quite a lot of questions about Samara, about enrolling in one or another degree program of your university. And I could see that Vyacheslav has taken some of the questions. So I would like to ask Anton to do the same. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Evelina? So we continue with Samara.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
I would like to name the English taught programs. Bachelor's, Energy and Intelligent Control Systems. And the second one, Construction and Design of Gas Turbine Engines and Power Plants, Design and Maintenance of Aircraft Engines, and some master's programs, Airspace Engineering and Technology. Second, Airspace Engines Design, Technology, Digital Technologies of GTE Design. And the third one, High Technology Business Management. Those programs are English taught. All the postgraduate programs are Russian taught, but don't forget that you can add a year of complementary Russian language training. You can prepare, how you can prepare for admission, then goes admission, then adaptation, and during student life. You can take a preparatory course of Russian language. Also, you can visit the campus and get to know the teachers at the international schools of Samara University. Easily submit documents online. The admission committee will help you to solve all the questions. And after admission, you become an active student and be engaged not only in studies, but also in creativity, sports, science, volunteering, etc. By the way, each of our students has access to a virtual personal account where everything is stored, documents, schedules, and all the necessary information. a little more about international schools. It is a cool project where you can get additional knowledge, visit Samara, make friends, and feel the incredible Russian culture. Detailed information can be found by using the QR code. Here you can see our contacts. Yeah. So why you should choose Samara and Samara University? Our university is among top 20 universities in Russia. It is the main university of Roscosmos. It provides a large selection of educational programs. The diploma of Samara University is recognized worldwide and provides an opportunity to study or work abroad. 97% of employment of Samara University graduates. So here you can see our contacts. We will be happy to meet you. Please follow our Telegram channel and contact us on admissionsao.ru. I will personally answer all your questions according to the admission and the programs. And thank you for your attention. And remember, Samara University is your space for life.
Thank you, Evelina, for this mini section. So you have a separate, we have had a special morning session of Samara Research University, which is very good. Thank you very much, very impressive. So I think for convenience, do you think you could copy paste the address or the link to the page of your website with a list of all degree programs? Because I could see that questions keep repeating whether Samara offers this or that program. And yes, of course, the linguistic PhD and master's program in linguistics and modern languages is there for you to enroll. So I think it would be a good idea if you could copy paste the link to a list of all degree programs for the convenience of our participants.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And also take some of the questions from the meeting chat. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah.
You can contact me on admission.sao.ru and I will answer all questions.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, I can answer them.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Evelina. So time is running fast, so it's time to give the floor to our next university, Peter the Great, St. Petersburg Polytechnic University, Miroslava Dergilova. So are you here with us? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, very good. So over to you.
So today I'm delighted to present to you about Peter the Great, St. Petersburg Polytechnic University. This university is a prestigious university that stands at the forefront of engineering education in Russia. Polytech was founded so let's see the video about our university first. So, as I have already mentioned, Polytech was founded 125 years ago, and now it's one of the leading technical universities in Russia.
Yaroslava, we could see your screen now. Yes.
Thank you. St. Petersburg is the second largest city in Russia and also called the cultural capital. Universities' locations make it easy to explore the city and enjoy it at any time of the year. On the slide, you can see the campus of our university. As you can see, the campus area includes a large park, sports complex, and dormitories. The academic buildings are located close to the dormitories, so you won't have to spend much time to travel to your classes. Within walking distance for the campus, there are public transport stops and 4 metro stations. The campus and its buildings are equipped with cameras and a security system. All international students are provided with dormitories. The dormitories are located near the educational buildings and public transportation. SPbPU offers shared rooms for international students, where 3 or 4 students live in one room. The cost of accommodation depends on the building in which you will be staying. If there are rooms available, we place international students in superior rooms. The price for dormitory is shown on the slide. It's about $30 per month. So let's talk about education in Polytech. The university's faculties and departments are staffed with highly qualified professors and researchers who are dedicated to providing students with a world-class education. The university has research centers, laboratories, and innovation hubs. The university consists of 11 institutes for engineering, from engineering to humanities. More than 33,000 students study at Polytech. More than 5,000 of those are international students. We are proud to say that our university in the list of top 3 universities in Russia. This year, according to THE ranking, St. Petersburg Polytechnic University is a member of nearly 300 group. For you to feel more welcome, a volunteer community has been created. Student body program was created specially for international students, which help first-year students adapt to university life. So if you need assistance with the airport pickup, guidance to university departments, or help with adaptation, you will definitely be assisted. At Polytech, students can find something special according to their interest. Music, acting, dance, sports, robotics, and much more. In their free time, students can participate in various events or join the International Students Club Poly Union, where you can socialize with other students, spend time together, or even learn foreign languages. We offer a bright and interesting student life with a wide range of extracurricular activities. University Sport Complex includes a lot of sport clubs, such as swimming pool, gym, skiing, etc. Students, organizations, and communities are active at the university. The active student club includes 15 studios and associations, from sports to science. Polytech University supports its students, from airport pickup to campus tours. Our tours will help you with any questions. Open a bank account, buy a SIM card, or connect to the internet. They will show you the most interesting places and locations on campus, and can also show you your classrooms, libraries, canteens, and so on. Poly Union is a place for communication and cultural exchange, and members of the two forces provide assistance in adaptation and social integration. These associations jointly contribute to comfortable stay and education of international students at Polytech. The university and students of SPbPU are known for their achievements, and we would like to showcase the latest ones. The university also hosts international conferences, fostering a global network of research and innovation. Our university offers a wide range of programs in such areas as engineering, IT and intelligence systems, physics, natural science, economics, social and humanities. Also, we offer a large selection of programs such as preparatory courses, bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs. If you want to study in Russian but don't know the language, it's not a problem. You may study Russian language for free at Polytech before bachelor or master degree. We offer 3 profiles: engineering, economics, and humanities, depending on the future specialty. The training starts in the fall. Since the topic of today's presentation is master's, PhD students and postdocs, let's talk about that. The duration of master studies is 2 years. Postgraduate studies differs from 3 or 4 years. We would like to separately know that you can choose any program from those presented on the website for study, from technical to humanities. We also recommend you to get acquainted with the programs in English, where you can also enroll in the Olympiad. You may scan QR code on the screen for detailed information. Here you may check the fields of study for master's and PhD degree, which are implemented in Russian language. Despite the fact that we are a technical university, we also have humanity courses such as law, advertising, and public relations, management, etc. We can also offer programs in English that you can enter as a part of the Olympiad. You can choose civil engineering, power plant engineering, new materials and additive technologies, or something else. Please check all programs on the screen. So if you are willing to strengthen and develop your experience in a particular field of knowledge, welcome to our postgraduate programs. Those who have master's degree or specialist degree in the field related to the program of aspired postgraduate studies are best trained for these programs. Regular postgraduate programs last for 3 or 4 years. An additional year of Russian language study may be added for non-Russian speakers. We can't but tell you about benefits if you choose our university. As our applicant, you can go through admission process entirely online. Also, you'll get a personal admission manager who will help you enroll. In addition, if you already study in SPbPU, you can get 20% discount by winning a winter or summer school course. Please pay attention to this information about the scholarship and additional expenses. Scholarship is covering your tuition fees and you get monthly scholarship. In addition, you have to pay for your medical insurance and accommodation here. When you received confirmation of admission to the university, you will receive a visa invitation. Then you have to apply for a student visa and come to SPbPU to complete the admission procedure. Upon arrival at the university, you should get medical insurance and sign a contract. You will become a student and can extend your current visa. As you know, foreign students must legalize their educational documents. Therefore, applicants should apply for credential evaluation after arrival. This procedure can be done only if the applicant legalized their documents in the country of issue. Every country has its own way of legalization. For more information, you can contact me on my email. So thank you for your attention. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about us, please feel free to ask us, and you can contact me by the email that you see on the screen.
Thank you very much, Miroslava, for your presentation, for a short film about your university. I can see that there are a lot of questions pertaining to the enrollment in your university. I can see that some of your colleagues have already taken and have already answered some of the questions, but please skim through the meeting chats, and then maybe I will give 1 or 2 minutes to you if you want to answer these questions orally. And probably I would like to ask you or a colleague of yours to copy paste a link to the page of your website with a list of all degree programs. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So couple of finalizing remarks. So as far as I can see, my colleagues from the project office have answered really thousands of questions, because today we are having a lot of participants, more than 200 participants, and as far as I can see, some of the participants have joined us a bit later. So I would like to take this opportunity and once again tell you an appeal to you to use the website of the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project, because you will find a lot of useful information there. And as I said in my presentation, all the links are there, all the links to the universities and lists of degree programs offered by this or that university can be found there. There was a question in the meeting chat about the recordings, and again, all the recordings of all webinars will be available, and the previous webinars are already there, have been uploaded in the About section on the Open Doors website. And there was a question about the list of prospective research supervisors. And again, you can find this information on the website. The list will be published no later than in November, early November this year. So everything is there for you. And I can see that St. Petersburg, Peter the Great, St. Petersburg Polytechnic University staff have already uploaded the web addresses where we can still find some additional information. And Miroslava, participants compliment you on your presentation, saying that this was an amazing presentation. So thank you very much for your presentation once again. Would you like to say something in conclusion? Because we still have 3 minutes for some concluding remarks.
So I would like to answer one of the most popular questions.
Yes, please.
I should say that we provide English language courses and programs in our university, and all students, future students, all the applicants can get acquainted with the list of programs on our website.
Thank you very much, Miroslava. Evelina, would you like to say something in conclusion?
In conclusion, I would like to say thank you, everyone. I hope I answered all the questions. There were more questions about English taught programs, but I have already all of them. Yeah, follow our Telegram channel, and you're welcome to Samara University.
You're welcome. Thank you very much, Evelina. Yeah, maybe one or two questions. Participants are asking to provide the email of Samara University. So maybe you can give the email address once again. All right, and some more questions in conclusion, because questions keep coming. So IELTS or TOEFL certificates, neither one is required. So if you take part in the stages of the Open Doors competition in English, this is an indirect proof of your proficiency in English. And if you take part in Russian, that means that this is an indirect proof of your proficiency in Russian. But again, if you've become one of the winners, you have the right to have additional year intensive preparatory Russian language course, which is absolutely tuition free. So having said that, we have still 1 minute, and I would like to thank everybody. First of all, our esteemed guest speakers from Samara National Research University, Evelina, Vyacheslav, and Anton, for their session. the session of Samara Research University, and of course Miroslava and her wonderful colleagues from Peter the Great, St. Petersburg Polytechnic University. Thank you very much for your participation, for your taking so many questions, and I would like to thank all participants of our today's webinar from different countries of the world for their sincere interest in learning more about Russia, Russian culture, the system of Russian education, and of course our wonderful universities. And I would like to thank my colleagues from the project office because they have answered, I don't know, countless number of questions in the meeting chat. So thank you very much, everybody. I would like to wish us all, and first and foremost our participants, good luck with the Open Doors competitions, and welcome to Russia, and hope to see you here very soon. Thank you and goodbye.